I did that to hopefully keep that from being a green plum ball. Just shit. Or actually, don't really matter. It's a place to. Well, maybe it does, because I did place him on the wrong lot. If that works, and the reason I thought about it is, well, he's got the last name for the family I want. If not, then I guess Lorenzo won't be too bad, and that'll be, of course, the one I move him in with. I do need to change Silas's aspiration around, though. I don't want him to have Master Vampire. I got one that wants him moving in with the other home. Is for that. He is actually going to be considered a good vampire. What I mean by this, he is not going to be as he does not want to do really anything bad. He won't drink from his Rita, or I think that's her name anyway, Rita Lorenzo. He will not drink from her unless he has permission. So we will see. And hopefully this works, because that'll really speed this up. Of course, because I won't have to worry about creating these two. I already have them created. If it's got a green, that ain't no, like I said, that's not no big deal. We will see. And so far, so good. And we come over here. And we see, it don't look like it. He is not here. This is so, thank you, game. So, we're going to place Rita first. Why I'm going to place Rita first is, this way, his is the last name. And again, I do need to delete, I don't know how to just delete a person. So if I'm doing that, they may have to stay. So I'm doing that. I'm going to place her here. Oh, I know how to delete, dude. Just gotta place them and delete them. Boom. So I gotta go play with Rita for a second. This is just simply, I gotta have her a green plum ball over her head. And this makes her where she is a play character. And we'll have to do the same, I believe. The name of the other one I got is Maria Ramirez, and I'll have to do the same one first. So, what I'm doing now is saving. And that's what this group in there, going right in here. And I can always, of course, if I think about it, I could always change the clothing or whatever. Change the people around these other people I got. And actually, I could do the, in fact, perhaps with Silas, the other Silas, to speed up his creation. So, what I want to do, actually, not that. Maybe get up here again, and then open my library. So, like with this Silas, just fix him up and change him and move him in, and I'll need to do another vampire and put him in with her, this guy, now to be a female version, and that one, they'll be all living together. So this is the one I want. These other people are just gonna be deleted except for him. I do have plans to place him somewhere, and I got where I can do that. So this is an early version of the same, of course, and I could do descriptions or whatnot. How to, okay, this. I figured this and how to delete it faster. So I do this can. Let me check something. Open my library. For a second, what I'm doing, I just seen if there is. So you guys, sure, why not? And that's how, of course, I delete them. It's triangle button. And they're gone. These guys could go bye-bye too. These guys ain't that big of a deal. I'm getting rid of them. Even though I did like the looks of the second person. That spike again I will keep. I don't want to delete anyone or demolish people, but I do want to get rid of her. Because I already got someone like this in the home. So she needs to go bye-bye as well. So that leaves the ones. Of course, these are all, these two are in play, and the rest can be. I couldn't even find use for her. Maybe put them two together. So again, that was just to do that. Now I gotta go. I actually need you, Spiky, Silas, Mr. Silas, but and that's of course to place the refrigerators. I did find a much faster way to get selling them though when it goes to selling them, and that'll work way better. As I already see, the mailbox, our mailbox was in the way. Again, I did mention that it can't be in a very awkward position on you, so keep that in mind as you're doing this. So if you do this, so what I'm doing now is you're seeing I'm placing these pretty. I try to put a little space in between this way if there's any problems on the line. It don't take terribly long to fix. I'm doing that. I'm actually gonna place a couple extra rows. Now, I really need to think about that. So I'm gonna see how long it takes to load that many rows. And why I'm doing that is the next family is actually gonna be building a home from the ground up, so they need to make sure I need to see how long that'll take. And I could even place one of these in our household inventory. And that'll be a free of charge thing. Actually, if you think about it, you could actually really, you didn't want to really do a lot with the home. You could actually just build the whole thing. Could do it that way. 3 different people. And then it don't really cost any money to move in. You can build a home completely for free. And then merge a family with it, and they don't lose no money on the building. I actually don't even know that would work, but I wonder, would it? And this works, would that also work? We may test it. I may test it with some family, or not the vampires, so because I'm just trying to get them in place, because these will be the ones I'll be playing with for a while. And again, that's just mostly, I need something to play, families to play until I get dying out. When I get dying out, I will of course be really building my city new crest. Now I have decided, instead of going with a famous show community, I decided, you know what, that may require people, may get people to think, oh, this place should be this cut. Well, I don't want to have this be a certain way, and I don't want to have to go look at all the floor plan, all the layouts. So places may be inspired by stuff you see on TV, shows, or films, but they will be totally original creations of myself or friends, because I know how I have a friend. They have some ideas themselves, and so they may get that, and will respect their privacy. Not mention names, they're very private people. So I'm trying to get all this place. Now I know some people make this look easy, but I guess they just really put this on fast forward or something when they're doing this. Because it does take a little while to get it all lined up perfectly. I guess some people may think, "Well, you should be a perfectionist." It's yourself. Well, I'm not a perfectionist. I'm by far from it. But on this, I do it because it does. See right there, I don't care if this line up, because I did leave a little space in between. I did make enough space. You don't have to be lined up perfectly, but enough where it's not going to really screw my next row up. Now I like to place a space in between these fridges because that means less money. And this, of course, this is it may seem like it takes longer, but in actuality, if you think about it, one, you do not disable your sheets doing this. I mean, your trophies doing this because you're enabling sheets. And two, I noticed to get a lot of simoleons, think about it, there's many times you gotta put in mother load. You're only getting 50,000 each time you do it, so it does take a little while to do that. It may be a little faster, but, I mean, seriously, you don't get your trophies, and I admit I love chasing trophies on games. So this does give me a reason to chase a trophy. Helps me do that, and again, I've already got a few. I will at some point. I won't be getting involved, very emotionally involved with the family. Is doing all those trophies that really require you to kill people off. And keeping that in mind, you do want to have all your friendships up all the way before you think about doing that one. That's basically is the ghost family, because you do need to invite them into the home, or you need a high friendship level to do that. Now, being friends with the Grim Reaper, that will take some time, because you may know his bar don't fill up very fast. But we will see on him. And what that you can do is use one person to keep dying off. Every time a Grim Reaper comes to, do their job, and you beg for the life back, whatever. You use that time to smooth, wind down the Grim Reaper. And you probably want at least one type of romantic interest, and this is simply, you have to woohoo with a ghost. So just be easier if you already got a good romantic relationship going on with the person before death, like maybe a spouse or something. Does help speed that process up. And of course, the legacy trophies may have seemed like one of the most impossible, two of the most possible trophies to get in any time quickly, but really weren't. They're actually really easy, and because I don't know why it does this. I notice I do lose my access to PlayStation Network a lot. I don't know why. That's actually why, and because I wasn't really paying attention. Placed the space so well. I do notice that happens a lot. I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, Legacy and Alphabet Legacy. How you get that is you place one person in the home, a single person, and then you have them adopted. And what you do is the first time for you adopt 7 kids, and then you age each of them up. Then you actually adopt one kid, age them up, and they'll adopt the kid, and you keep doing that until you got a full house. Now you go to that transfer the household members into another home, and then you transfer all but the original character you created, and with the last kid that was adopted out of home, and you will do the whole process over. And I will just go take a few processes, and you want to how I make sure and keep track, and this may actually be required for the 26th generation one or more, is make sure each name starts with a different letter of the alphabet. So start with A and work your way to Z, as in Sue. A Sue, or zebra. And when you get to Sue, as long as you don't forget any letters, you should, of course, be at 26 generations. And both trophies will snap. And of course, Introvert and All-Nighter can be done with the same person. And the best way to do it is place a single vampire into an apartment. That's where I go anywhere, just do an apartment. I place a vampire in there. How I make sure there's no one comes in on them, I just lock the door. That way they can't get out in the hallway or anything themselves. Because sometimes you will lose control. You won't be able to tell them You pick what I'm about to tell you, you won't be able to do this for a few seconds, so they can try to run for the border, as they say. And that is, you pick a spot in a place, and you just keep hitting goal here. And keep doing that. You want to do it at triple speed to make it go at the fastest. And when next morning you should have your 2 trophies. And Rosebud, of course, very simple one. And all you do for that is do what I'm doing right now, placing all these refrigerators. And this should be, I think there are probably achievements as well on Xbox One. I don't know for sure because I don't have an Xbox One. Just have PS4. And they should be on there. And it's the same process. So you place all these, and then that family that's got the green plumb bulb, you merge with the family that's got the gray plumb bulb, and then you play with this one. Then when they're on this, a lot like this, and you start. Actually, the trophy should actually pop when you get here. It may, and sometimes it don't. At least one time it didn't, but usually it'll pop when I get to the lot. On the lot I'm playing with it. So after that, you got 2 options. You could either literally pick up each of these and hit triangle to sell them, or you could do what I'll be doing in this broadcast. And it'll be the fast way of doing it. There's another process, of course, and that's actually after you do this, play with the family, then have them move out, or have them move out and into a home with someone else. Because at this point, they're considered a green plumb bulb family when they're living together. And you, of course, sell all this. So now the downside is that will make the lot you do it on will always show these. And also, keep in mind, there's something I was thinking about when I said that, and I can't think of what it was. So, never mind. I can't think of what it was. And keep in mind that this does not take away from the family funds, because this is a great plumb bulb family, and I just went to build. And like I said, I wonder if you could do this to actually build a home this way, same way. Because then you do it for free. You essentially do it for free. And I will test that at some point, and we will see if that works. So now you'll see. Now the downside, and this is why I want to get that slot sold as stuff done as quickly as possible, is I do have a vampire here right now, and he is on his own, out in the sunlight. As you see, it is daytime. So now I come up here to manage households, and I pick her. And this is what I mean, this site transfer. You can edit, and this is how you actually edit a home and place people in there. And you can always go back and change their clothing and whatnot. So she is going to go here, and then I hit R1 so I could go into with a family that's not played, and I do that. And I always check that, even though if I'm on an empty lock like I was, there's nothing to really sell, but it always gives me, it seems like, more money. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick the same lot and go there, and now I hit play, and I'll show you. And that curry challenge, you know, you will need to really have done a few spicy foods, because they need to build up a tolerance for spicy foods to do it. Hackathon wasn't too bad. If you got a good, decent gamer, programmer, they should be able to do a hackathon. I took first place in that the first time I did it. That was actually the first festival I attended, so thought it was a pretty good accomplishment. And the flea market, keep in mind the stuff that's sold at a flea market varies, at least the furniture and stuff. So all the stuff that says it's at the flea market, keep in mind it may not be there the first time you go to the flea market. So keep that in mind that it will vary. So it does take, sadly, like I've said in previous broadcasts, it does take a little while to load. Just learn that does happen. It's just something I've gotten used to. And usually what I do is I will go get some drink or go to the bathroom or something when it's loading, because it does, again, sometimes it takes a long time, really long time. And there's one lot here that's really big, and if you go full bore and place refrigerators all over that lot, you will be there a long time waiting for it to load. But the upside is 12 million simoleons when you finally get a load, or you gotta just try to do what I said about moving them. But again, keep in mind it will show refrigerators on a lot after that. Because I had that, because it's like, I wonder if this would work. And it looks like we're about to load, because you see it sped up. So, what I did there is I want to build more real fast. And what I'm going to do is pick Buddha slot, and for this may take I don't know how long it's going to take, because there's a lot of pressure. I just did it. I got 3,012,800 simoleons by just picking Budo's lot. And that's how fast she could do it. Once you get it loaded, just do it like that and do that. So now again, I'm going to save and go to Manage Worlds, and that's just so these guys are not going to be staying here in New Crest. New Crest is just way too sunny. So I do want to place them in their own little place in Forgotten Hollow. And there is one home that's already there. I will, of course, have to fix it up. And I may do that. I'll probably doing that on the next broadcast, because I do want to just get these families done, created and done. So I gotta go. Why am I coming over here? I need to come up here. So these guys are going to move. They're going to move, like I said, to Forgotten Hollow. And again, I'm trying to keep from playing with him, even though he's got enough bedrooms, but we'll keep that in mind. And then, of course, him. And the reason why is these guys are already on their own, and, well, I don't want to take their home. So it's called the Window Shield Townhome, and I may be fixing her up a bit. And we will see. I will go there, I guess, real fast to make it furnished. And this is just to really see what the house looks like. To see what work's going to be installed. And of course, the next ones are going on that lot that's here. So, yes, I got a plan in mind for this. But again, I won't know how long it's going to take to load or I'm going to do there, but we will try. So let's try once. And sorry about that. Let's take, and this place has got, of course, one little dingy. And let's get one little dingy car. There's not much here. Oh boy, it's not. So I will fix this. Be doing a lot of work, it looks like here. A windshield home. There's a few windows. Crappy looking thing there. Not much there. Not much up here either. And no basement. But there is place to put a basement. And of course I will place a basement. And being this roof would be easier to replace, it probably go bye-bye, and I'm going to widen this place. So I'll do all that on. So I want to fix her. So it's a fixer-upper. That's a fixer-upper, damn it. So I need to get on Spike real fast and then hit this. And of course he's feeling the burn because he's out there in the sunlight. And what I'm doing is I'm taking this, even though he's already became a vampire, so he's already on his way. I got him a few hundred aspirations, but he's not doing Master Vampire. No, he is not. So he's selecting a new aspiration. That's how easy this is to do. And he's going over to probably, what is it, a way actually to check them all? So I thought there was another place that had vampire. I'm not seeing it so far. I know there is this one. I don't know about that one. And that one. There is only the free. So I'm going down here and picking good vampire. Now he's a good vampire. Now, what I need to do, again, I may have to, and I don't, because she could be that, but she is in with a good manpower. He might not want her to be, all that. So we will pick someone else for her, and what I may do, I could do a writer. I could do at least painter. I could do, let's see, athlete, no. That's actually been next home. What I could do, hold on, I'm checking. Is actually, that was the one I wanted to do. We'll make her knowledge. Renaissance, because I don't could do any, aspiration. Finish me free books, free logic skill. I've seen this one before. I think it's a Liberty. Liberty Lee has that one, I believe. So the next one, this next one I go do a different way. And that is simply I'm going to go in and place them in their own little home here as well. And that will be really close to this place. This place, like I said, will be fixed up a little more, so I'll do that one on the next broadcast. And now I'm going to place Lola somewhere and then place my two vampire. And they may sound familiar, and yes, they are inspired by a particular group. So, I gotta go here. And that is, no, not Manage House. What's this? Manage Library. Because I'm taking Little Miss Ramirez. This is Lola Ramirez. And I'm placing her. I'm placing her in a home. And see, she can't do that because this guy's already got a home. He's already there. So she is going to go, actually, the fastest way would be Samashino. Alright, they do the other version Spike as well. And place him, but it's changing his name. So in this place, well actually, no, because this place is one I want to save. I want to say that because I like the apartment, so I don't want to steal their stuff. So place her here. And then I gotta go. Then, also, I need to open my library. This is already, because I do like kind of his clothing. I may change them a little bit, but because I don't want it to look exactly the same. Place household, and now can I pick that? Sure. Now, of course, made them exactly. And now I know I will play these guys real fast. This puts one of the vampires already in the home, and it will speed it up considerably. Female. And once again, for whatever reason, I did lose my dad. I do need to make a few changes to him. So I may do that real fast as well, and that's because I need to, want to do that with him, did not her. I liked her. I took a long time to do her, so. Now what I'm going to do is, oh shoot, I think I come here, don't I? So, because I don't want him to look less like Mr. This other one. That's this one, and let's do it like this. A to C, what I said that A to C, I don't understand what those are well. So, what I'm doing is picking this guy. And his name is going to change. This is going to be actually William. Get to understand the family. He's going to be all that. He's going to be cheerful, geek, and sure, why not? And he's going to walk. Well, I don't care how the hell you walk. I don't care how the hell you walk, dude, but you need to change your look slightly. What I'm going to do is go to style look. Rolled out of bed, that ain't going to work. Tough skin. That may work. Eyes up here. Before it was cool. Boba, Darth Maul, Luke, Vader. Hard on the hoodie. The scarf. I did say I liked tough skin. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, I really wish I could change. Those. I guess I could. One thing I really didn't like on this was a couple of things. I can't change those, I hope. Let's just give him a nice pair of jeans. And go give him some Stonewall shin. Damn, I could keep this the rest. So he's done. He is now done. That's how fast it was. And the next vampire is going with him. I need to... Actually, I'm going to go up here and go to Forgotten Hollow. While I'm coming to Forgotten Hollow, this won't be quite as big to do this on, but it'll work. I hope. And of course, I'm actually building this one. You are not going to be it because you are not a vampire. There ain't no way to make her a vampire that I know of. You will, I guess, work. You will not. Goodbye. You are the weakest thing. Goodbye. Actually, you know what? Oh, this will work even better. Yeah, this will work. So her name is going to be... I wonder what it's going to be. It's going to be, of course, Drew, Scylla, and last name was Spike as well. So she's going to, I thought about it, she should have a melodic voice, and her walk should feature, I think there's one that is more, there's one that fits her perfectly. I don't know about all that. I think that was it, or maybe that one. Bouncy, reminds me of her. So she is going to actually do a vampire family. And by doing that, I want to make sure she's got her face. She was somewhat romantic. I'm not going to do. I could really mess with the poor girl and do her exactly like Drusilla, but would you want to live with her if she were? And that, of course, is, as we know, it's here somewhere. It's this. But you know what though? I've never done it. It may be fun. Why not? So why not? We know she is that. So, and this is not going to be her light. This will be ideal for dark form, but again, this is not so much her light form. So while I'm doing that, I'm going with the find the. Let's see. Because there is some looks that are more. Notice one that really has really big, really. Yeah, we will see. Oh, I like that actually. So I need to come down to looks like mouth. Then get rid of this because I think that's what. Oh, and it looks like some cheeks damage as well. So she's getting rid of all that. Her hair is. Or her hair is going to stay like that for her light. I do need to give her some makeup on her lips. And this is going to be her everyday look. So now what I'm doing is, you know, topping, this actually may work, except I would want to do these different. So shoes and, you know, there are some nice boots if you don't have to be exactly the same person after all, because why would it need to be those or okay. So there's that. Now to do our dark form. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. Just do want to get done. So her dark form. Remember what I said? I will be making her a lot different in her dark form. No, not that. I need her space. her little dark form face. So we're going to go here and go vampire archetypes. Now, there are some of these that just stand out for female more, and here it is. Yeah. Sure. So I do want to give her a brow, of course. It's just okay. IT tails. This probably won't show up too well with them. I may change our makeup a little bit. We will see. I don't care. I do want her teeth to be just, you know, done teeth action work. So why not? And I'm going to do her hair a little different. I think it's long. We will see. And this is simply there are some nice vampire dudes to do. I think this is one I like, and this kind of got a Drew look to it. Still keeping this in mind. Said the makeup. It's really these eyes. I like these better myself. I think that would be, or that will be matching better. Yeah, that'll work better for me. And so now we're doing her. Oh, I forgot about. They want to do the lips. What I gotta do now is find up. I think those are the only ones that's got the black. Or it looks black anyway. Don't really look black. I probably did. Because this is supposed to be black and that don't really fit. So, and that could be just because the light, their skin tone is a little different than normal. So, I did say I want to do the eyes real fast. And I had some eyes of mine for her because she's going to be a little crazier and goofier than he is. And you never know, she may fall for Mr. Count Blood. And I want to find out what it is. It's not this I'm going with. It's this. And what I want to know this is simply, I want to know what it looks like. And hopefully, this looks full body to me, and maybe it's a long dress. It is. What I wanted to find that out is simply, I want to put this on this, and of course, as soon as you do that, it's going to take it away. So either one of these would actually work. Let's see. That really fits our Drusilla. But this looks more so. Yeah, I like that. There she is. So that's all it's going to take. So now I'm putting her back in her light form. And I will try to build these two different than you know, instead of trying to do them the same. And this is what their powers. So new differences. For instance, Spike may not ever turn anyone, but she would. So I have no problem doing that. And that's only so I can build up his strength. I mean, her husband, because he is going to, of course, be a lot stronger. He needs to be stronger because he's trying for Master Vampire. Because the only vampires I may be able to fight on it will be the Count and the Vitor, so I need them to be somewhat stronger than she is. Her goal is to create a vampire family. So now I go and do this, placing the family fridges, as they call them. And it's just to get their money built up. I gotta get rid of this. So I will just start placing them, and we will be doing a lot more than I normally do, but these guys are actually going to be building a home, and I really want this to work for them. So and this will be the last family I'm doing. And then they'll be all set except for doing the two homes I gotta fix up, but just the last family in this group's. So all of them have the same last name, the vampires, I know it. But these two were, of course, inspired by Spike and Drusilla from Buffy, and the other one was just because I've liked his name, and he's always been Silas Spike to me, so he still is. I did learn an interesting thing, though, earlier, was despite the fact that when I created another two vampires, one was technically, they should have been the same rank, yet somehow I was able to give one training. She was able to provide training to her roommate, which was also a vampire, despite the fact they were the same rank. It should have been the same rank. The only way I could figure is, maybe when I wasn't running her, she must have been really doing a lot of vampire knowledge and stuff. Really studying that. Luckily, this is not really went too bad on placing these. I won't go too far out because I don't want to take forever to do this. And you don't need a lot. I mean, you don't need a whole lot of money when you're running a family. Just want to have enough so you can live comfortably. Of course, with vampires, it's hard till you get up a ways. It's hard to maintain a job because, well, you only could have a job that, of course, would allow you to go out in the day. I mean, not at night only, which I would think anyway. So I do think about it. I have to check Rita when I do. I mean, Maria, when I place these guys all together. That's really just because I want to change her little lifetime aspiration. I have someone else in mind for. At least to start with, because I guess being a building a home, I might as well go with the one that you could do quickly. In fact, could possibly get it up, build all the way up. And that's the Mansion Baron, because it don't require a lot to do. So I'd probably do that with her. And then I may go back to what it is. I admit though, the one it is not easy because you do need to go on a lot of dates, but that's, I mean, it ain't too bad, but I could do with that on some other one. I could change the name or whatnot on her and put the same person in elsewhere. Because I do have my wholly human family that will be moving into Willow Creek area. That'll be later on. But again, I want to really play with these guys, this little neighborhood for a while before I do anything else. They will be taking turns alternating between the families that's living here. So I got one human family, all humans, and they moved into the garlic cutter place, and that's of course surrounded by garlic, so they, in a way, it's a vampire nexus, but they do not really want to be around the vampires. So this is just to create a kind of a family that will stand against these guys. But one of them may get turned, maybe create a conflict in the home itself. It'd be kind of fun to do. Of course, if I did that, I had to really think about moving a person out, or make sure they never go inside the home itself, only staying downstairs. There's no garlic downstairs. That's the one area that's garlic free. And I did find out what had happened earlier. I was trying to place the Victorian home that's in the library here, and what had happened, found out why those roofs were missing, and that was simply the fact when I was taking away that fencing that was up near the roof level, that was technically, those walls I was seeing was, yes indeed, the walls that connected that little space with, let's see, that's 5, that's 6 rows. I need to do at least 1 or 2 more rows after this. And that was the walls I made that room complete, and that when I got rid of that, I didn't realize when I was doing it. Rewatching that broadcast, I learned. That's how when I found out what I did wrong. I did find out something I forgot to plug in the home. I wanted to do, now I don't know if I'll have enough room in it, but we will see. And that's, I wanted to place a microscope in there as well. I don't know if I got enough room now, because I do got a pretty full home there. Could do it under my Renaissance. I did place the knowledge sim in the last home, so she may be able to pull it off. She needs her logic, and that microscope is really good for logic. And then what I do for vampires is I do try to make the basement areas where I place their coffins, because, of course, to keep out the sun's rays. So 3, 6, like I said, this. The 7th row of these. This technically it should be enough once I place this, and it don't take long anymore. Once this plot loads, it doesn't really take long to get the money. And I'm just really tonight just really placing them. I'm not really go build a lot of. Be focusing more on that tomorrow. That's just simply, it's getting later at night, and do get up early, try to get up early. Because then that's just because I taped Black Lightning, I still need to watch that. I haven't watched that premiere yet, I'm looking forward to it. And that's basically because during the week I got so many other programs on, it's hard to watch stuff. So, that is now done. So I go to manage worlds, and now I gotta merge the 2 home families together. That just got done doing. I guess could technically maybe start in on this as home. Get at least the home starting to be built somewhat so they don't burst into flame. The two vampires that's living here. We'll say they hit it off. And the reason I do try to place a human in the home with all vampires is simply, and these are not the one, this is the whole group. Like I said, they got the same name, but last name, but they're not the same family. So, Forgotten Hollow, almost forgot where I placed them. Drusilla, that's the one. And they're doing that, and they're doing this. I don't know why that guy looks so bummed out this year. Dude, you're looking for free women. Enjoy yourself. Don't see Spike and William here complaining. Nothing on happen. And hopefully this don't take too long to load. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it don't, but sometimes it does, sadly. And another thing, I do have a video I want to watch before I really do the inside of the Halloween. There's stuff I'm trying to learn how to do, and I know there's a build video out there that is perfect for that. I believe that one was created on the console when they did that, so that's a good way to watch how they did it. So I remember how that's done. I gotta find the right video, of course. Couple of little features they did there now that does help when you're more placing objects than actually building a home, but like I said, this is what I mean about slow build times. This load times right in here gets to that point, and then it really sometimes really takes a long time. Sometimes it just go really fast. When you see that pop to jump brightish really far, then I know it's about to finish the loading. I usually, like I said, I use this like it's doing now. I usually use that time to go bathroom or not. I've gotta go to, and this is actually making sure one stays at pause. I need to look at her real fast. And that's who it's on, and that is because Soulmate, I admit, is a really tough one to do. I want to mine it, but again, when I did this, I had something in mind, and that is simply this. I want to do this, because I'm looking at the requirements. 5,000 worth of landscaping, that ain't hard to do. Have 200 homework and own 30 windows, okay? And purchase 20 columns. It's a really simple task, and 15 pieces of art. It's a really easy task to do. So I gotta do this. First things first is getting rid of all these refrigerators. And the quickest way to do this is simply come here and do this. And there you go. And keep that in mind, I do gotta do this. So what I'm going to do now is start building the home. So being I am doing this, I will be placing these. I'm going to place the basements first. Why I do this is simply I do really create large basements, and this is simply up above. I don't always have a lot of room to build. So now I'll do this as well. Now the last home, that one I was actually working on earlier, what I've done is place a swimming pool. I probably won't do that with this group. I did want to check something. What are these for, really? I've never seen anyone use them, so I didn't know what these are for. So this used a room too, and this will give me a nice little home. And I'll go try to place it. I don't want to place it too far out because I do got a lot of stuff I want to add to the home. Make it about 3 stories, I guess. And there it is. So I did say I did have a few things I want to add. The first thing is first, be my nice square deck. So this is coming out a little bit to about there, and then it's going over. This is not just gonna be a little porch, but an actual place they're going to enjoy. So why I did such a big one, you may wonder. Well, I do have plans. First thing though, first is I want to get these nice little, oh, don't need stairs at the moment because I've yet to do this. I am going to do this. And I'm going to raise her up a little bit like so. Let's see if that'll work. And then I'm going to do this. So I'm looking for some nice, I like these treadworthy. So why not? And that simply is. Now as you see when I place this, for whatever reason, it does not delete that fence. I don't know why, but I don't, so I gotta personally go through and knock this fencing out of my way. And then, before I get too far, I'm going to floor pan real fast, and that's just a place nice little, not metal. Not that, but stone, and this is just to do a nice little oh, it ain't really gonna show up because it's way too far out. Just saying. Oh well, ain't no big deal. So, oh, I do got place so many of these, so I'm going to keep in mind that this is a vampire family. So, let me place, I think it was 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this one will be over here. 7, 8, 9, 10. I will have to place more of these. I already see that somewhere else. Oh well, dang. Dang, impossible. In fact, I already know how I'm going to do it. And again, I already know what it's going to do fix that little problem. Because this has got a nice little human in it, so why not create her a nice little over here, like this, and do it just right, and this will sure work. Nice little gazebo area. And again, place, well, again, place those naughty little stairs in the thing. This is more of a thing. Like, I do want to, again, extend that. And this would be like an area I'll place like knees or stuff out. So there's that. And why I do that before I do the rest, this makes it easier to do this. So this one I want to make whitish, because this one is going to be a little different than another one. And I can, of course, redo this fence. This fence I won't need to, but the other fence may get changed. That was around the other one. There we go. And now I need a, well, looks to be like that level. So what I'm doing now is going to rust. Or actually, I want to do this. What this is going to allow me to do is, I believe, we'll see, is place out in each of these. Like on this one anyway. It's not going to be on the other one, but it is going to be here. Why I do that is, now I hope this will work. I'm gonna place like a little wooden old wood. So I'm looking at that one, don't have, but I'm looking at different ones. So keep that in mind. I don't. So that didn't work, because you see it cannot be placed on that. But I can do this. Maybe. Oh, beautiful. And this is coming down one more. Now I'm going to do this. What's the, oh, I like that. So I'll do something like that. I've been wondering how to do something like that, actually. To do a roof like that for like a gazebo. It looks nice like that, actually. So what I need to do now is I'm going with the half gable roof. Why I'm doing a half gable roof is simply for the front of the house. And then extend it all the way over to here. And we will see what this looks like this. But that's way too tall for me. Sorry on this. Sometimes this one is the hardest one. And that's simply, I don't want it to be that high. So this really fits this home. And now, it may be doing is the gable roof, and I'm going to try to get that to keep matching this little pattern I got going here. Again, move them all the way out. Now, obviously I could easily put in an upper, like, dining area or something on it. But really, the only person right now that would probably need to eat, that needs to eat regular food, don't really need all that space for her little self. So I need to come down like this, and then do this. And so that's creating a nice little roof like that. It's not, I don't even know if I've seen anything like that yet on here, so this is looking nice. And so I did notice, I did want to raise this one up a little bit, this front grill, so it gives a really nice slope pattern that really pops on it. Not too high, not too high. Like that. And that, of course. Boy, if you could do a skateboarding one. Skateboard from up here down here. Yeah, I have some fun. So I did mention this fencing was gotta go. Did leave a mention that, and I meant that fencing on that front porch has gotta go. So I know there's some Victorian looking like this for this property. And right now I'm not worried about the foundation scheme paint or anything like that. Why I'm doing this is simply it will get changed if I do it too soon, because I do gotta place rooms inside these places. So keep that in mind. This place, so keep that in mind. Now what I'm gonna do is come over here and I do want a different type of lawn. So I'm going to do it that, and then I'm coming in and placing like this, and this faster. And this, of course, hopefully count also toward landscape. And I know some of that really will, and hopefully that won't take too long. And then once it's done, and hopefully she's done, the home is worth a lot of money. So then I could change it to the way I like it. It's simple. And this, of course, makes the home stand out compared to the other homes in Little Forgotten Hollow. So one thing I did notice on the steps, I did forget the banisters. So this front one's gonna keep that. I do notice on some of these, they don't place the. You notice they leave a little space between that and that. I do notice that, so we will see that does it here too. As you see this, oh yeah, it does. I noticed that it does that. That's interesting. So I did say, oh, trees. So what I'm going for is the most expensive trees that you come by, which $200 those garden boxes do stand out, but these really stand out. Remember, I gotta have around $5,000 of this garbage out here. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm gonna do all these like that because damn, well that's just gonna make my. So I'll place a lot of little garden boxes. I'm pretty this counts. That's no problem. Again, I'll always make alterations to the property to help fix that up. And 15 pieces of art, that won't be hard at all. That's actually really simple. That's more simple than the rest of them to do. And then one there, and then I'll turn these like this, like so. And I'll place some back here as well. It's just really helps them get that little mansion baron out of the way. And then of course I'd probably get rid of some of the stuff like those trees. For instance, I'd put them what I want. Those are just worth more. So let's see, this is 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22 times 200. So that's 2,200 worth of those. That's about 3,000 at the moment. So I still need a few more things. Landscape noise. What to do? Well, let's say, could go to shrubs and see what all they got. Well, this ain't helping me none. 395, there's something. So, say about 400, 800, 1,200, or something like that, and then 1,200, 1,600, and if I keep placing this, I know I'll have more than enough, so I'll do this, that, there, and then this. There were so many spaces. Put one of these. Oh crap, I gotta remember to place a mailbox. Why I say I won't keep this, because obviously I'm gonna want a place to put my some other things, so I put on these. So that should be more than enough. So I got a place before I forget, because I will forget if I don't place this thing now. And that's just simply the mailbox. So I'll go with this one, because this one looks nice. Nicer than just a plain old standard old mailbox. So it'll go right there. And then I don't know, they got their garbage can. Rid of their garbage can, they will, and that'll go right there. So this is going nicely. Again, keeping this for the Mansion Baron trophy, and then things will change. Now, what I need to do before I do anything else to be, well, place the stairs from this, at least this room, not that, up to the home. And how I'm doing this is, I think the home is right about in here. And I will see, and that's yes, but if I come over like so, and then come down and do the same, well, that it was probably right, make sure, right about in here, this place down, then I come up, and, well, by doing that, I should have room to expand it out one, and, yep, sure enough did. So now I need to place some rooms. Now instead of a kitchen, I'm going to just go nice with that. And just make a nice little kitchen dining hall area back here along the back wall. But I do want to kind of place like a little bathroom. And this is simple. It's not sink or toilet and whatnot. So now I know where that's going to be. So it's going to be a nice, pretty decent size one bedroom, and then do a little larger bathroom up here. And that's simply easy to do. And then the Up here, just a nice little bathroom. So now I'm coming down to my basement, doing the same down here real fast. I'm placing my rooms, and down here it's a little different because, well, I need a little more room. And this is one of the two spots. And then this would be the other one. These, of course, are their little areas where the coffins are going to be. And then, of course, just need this. And this is just simply does that. And downstairs, this other down there will be just a big open area with a lot of stuff. So now, keeping in mind, what I'm doing is just seeing how this is going for this mansion baron. So I'm going to start go to that bottom room, and being it's got to be art. It's just easy to do this. So have a lot of art in mind. So paintings and posters. Now this stuff just ain't gonna make it to cut. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be in the room, don't get me wrong, but not there. So I'm looking for some really nice pieces of art. You know what I like? I would like to get that in here. Holiday glow, sure. Why not? I don't think I've ever placed this on no property. So I don't usually place decorations like that. So that's something. And then, what I'm doing, I'm just like looking for, oh, these change. So one of those, and then this one. And now I'm looking for, they may be under something else than this one I'm seeing them. This is simply, there's some really nice. So one of each of these. This is simply will be. This is a vampire's lair after all. So might as well have some vampire stuff here. And that's what I'm really looking for, is this vampire stuff. There's some. This is the family pictures, and they keep them down here. They don't want people to know too much about their background. That's all. All that could be used against them, of course. And these guys will probably get in a lot of fights. Or at least one of them needs to. So those large ones, you do have to have a very large wall for them. And then of course this being underground, that's really not an option. So I know there's a lease, and that's what did city dwelling. That's worth a lot, so that'll sure work. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I believe what I need is 2 more pieces. I think these will actually only need to be 15 of them. And of course, this one is actually go up higher, and this is just simply, this is the count's ancestor. I think so it is. He's the fourth, and that's when it was the Count Stroud the first. Weird if any spells are different. And this isn't, of course, home is not nearly complete, but we will go to play real fast. Lamo. What I'm going to do is something just popped, and thankfully it's the garbage I want to get rid of first. Thank you so much for popping already. So, nice little landscape. Well, yeah, stuff in the back may stay. And how the bloody hell did I? Because I didn't want all this. I really didn't. I placed this stuff, of course, mainly because and why? Now the garden stuff, sure, why not? That could stay back there. That stuff I should do, not mine. Let me check though. I can get rid of a few. Like I don't need these 4 over here. And I won't place them right along the house in case I want to put some steps back here. And that road there could stay. So, last but not least, I will of course place a few other things, and that's should be under activities and skills. I believe they're knowledge objects. Again, one is an observatory, and this simple is this helps my little vampires, my little knowledge seekers, I should say. This just helps their little things along. This one might not be a big place. We will see. Because I don't know if there's actually technically enough, and there's really not. I believe it's got to be placed outside because it does grow into a pretty large little thing. Unless it can, you know what? Being a observatory may be able to go elsewhere. We know what? Why? Already got that on another lot, so why? So wish I had done that. And that's that there, and this, of course. This one's a lot easier to place, and let's just go back here. Like so. And now, before I'm done, I'm gonna go do the roof sculptures, and what I'm doing is I'm looking for a certain thing. And that goes, of course, on top of the roof. Turn it, dude, it will look so much better. Do another one about here. And another one else. Technically, I can't get them really. So that gives like 3 on that side. Now, no, I'm not placing the same thing over here. I'm going to do this over here. And this is just a nice little like birdhouse type thing. And do another one. Okay, well, one wasn't done with that yet. So, in this, I don't need that. I do want something over here. So, a tall brick ceremony with a capture. So, should do this right like that. And now for the time being, we are done. It will go back into lab mode and see where we're at home-wise. Mainly I'm making sure that's... So now the home is for between 50 to 100,000. That, of course, will change drastically. And she is on what level it is? She's on 1. Oh, well, I don't know that. So, that's done. So I'll go into manage worlds. And I know those poor vampires are probably really fun to burn by now, but well, they just better get used to it. Because the home ain't ready for them to move in yet, quite yet. And looking at the time, I didn't realize how much time had passed. Some more stuff I want to watch. Hmm? So anyway, remember to hit that like button, and this will, of course, end the broadcast for the night, and I didn't do a lot. So tomorrow what I'm going to be doing is finishing this home, and then depending on when that is, I may get over to this home. That one won't take very long. I just had to add to the stuff that's already there. Of course, I did build this one up earlier. And that one is more geared toward keeping vampires out. So, hope you've enjoyed.